Welcome to Adventures in Millerland. My name is Chris.
I'm Carrie.
And something that's starting up really soon is Oogie Boogie Bash at California Adventure at Disneyland Resort here in California. And we've gone to the Halloween party that they have at the Disneyland Resort a couple of times. And we went to Oogie Boogie Bash last in 2019. And so we want to share a little bit of our experience to help you if you're going this fall to Oogie Boogie Bash.
We have some tips that we are going to tell you about so that you don't make the same mistake we did. We had a great time, but we were so enthralled with the short lines.
And by we, I think it was really our girls.
Yeah. So, I mean, preparing your kids that there's some really fun things that you can do at the Oogie Boogie Bash that you can't do any other time.
Yep.
And there is time for rides, but you want to make sure that you get all of the fun things accomplished that you can.
Yeah, and there's so much to do there, and you can look on Disney's website, and we'll link it below to show you all the information that Disney shares about what's going to happen at Oogie Boogie Bash this year. And honestly, if you've gotten tickets, it's already sold out, but if you've gotten tickets, you probably are a little bit aware of what's happening, but it's so important, as Carrie said just a moment ago, that you really plan during the party, which is from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., to do all the special things that are happening just at Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yeah. The first tip we have, plan your timing out. The Oogie Boogie Bash starts at 6, like you said, but you can actually get into California Adventure at 3 o'clock. So we think that's a great day to be the day you arrive in Southern California.
We love it when we've made it our first day, because you could travel there and get settled, put your stuff in your hotel, show up downtown Disney, hang out, and then get into the park at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. So from 3 until the party starts, go on as many rides as you can. Satisfy your kids and your adult desire to go on rides. And then after 6 o'clock, that's when you're going to want to get started on doing all the fun things that the party has to offer. Yeah.
And one extra thing in this tip is that really it's not a great day to get a park ticket.
No, you don't want a park ticket because you're already spending a lot of money on the
And so
Oogie Boogie Bash.
if it's your day arriving, that's what you start doing. If it's a day in the middle of your trip, then that's a great day to sleep in and take it easy and spend some time in California. Downtown Disney, thank you. Before you go into the park at 3. And so plan on not having that be a park day if you can avoid that.
Right.
The next tip is knowing all the things that are available to do at Oogie Boogie Bash during the party.
Yeah. The one that we missed out on that we were actually the most excited about.
So bummed.
Was the Redwood.
It's usually the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, but it's Villains Grove. And everyone who we've talked to, who we've seen do vlogs or videos of Oogie Boogie Bash and their experience there, said that Villains Grove was the best part of the whole party.
There was a huge line.
Yeah, we got there. We kind of put that off till the end of our night. And by the time we got there, there was a ginormous line. It was so long. And Lindsay still wanted to go see Maleficent and the Evil Queen for the treat trails. And we just decided, you know what, next time we go to Oogie Boogie Bash, we'll do it.
Yeah, so
Don't
do that.
I guess our tip is, when you're there, do stuff that is just there for the party. We went on so many rides, like we said, and that was our mistake.
And it was fun because there was really short lines, but maybe try to do these other things first and then come back to the short lines later.
Yes.
Yeah. So some of the other things that people can expect besides the Redwood Trail are the villain interactions that are really, really fun.
Yeah, interactive treat trails. And this year, they have like 3 new villains, which is, we didn't even see all the villains last year. We missed Dr. Facilier, or 2 years ago, we missed Dr. Facilier and Oogie Boogie himself. Like, I don't know how we didn't see him, but.
I thought we saw him.
Nope, we didn't. Okay. But who's coming this year is, I think it's either Andy from Toy Story or Andy's like disfigured toys. And I believe also the Cruella from the new movie Cruella that came out this year, and Agatha from WandaVision.
Ooh, yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So if you haven't had a lot of experience interacting with characters, that's one of our most favorite things to do at Disneyland.
In fact, let's show you a really quick clip of our girls interacting with a few of the villains from Oogie Boogie Bash when we went a couple years ago. Watch this.
Closer, I say. Yes, let me have a look at you. All of you. Loyal subjects, I presume. Continue to serve me well, and you shall be greatly rewarded. Indeed it is. Quite the party Mr. Oogie Boogie throws. Yes?
What shall we brew tonight? All that's missing is a scream of fright. You there, child. Would you be able to help me with a terrifying scream of fright? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Wonderful work. Now bow before you go. Lovely.
Interacting with characters is always super fun at Disneyland and California Adventure. Yeah. That's one of our favorite things to do, besides the rides, of course. But there's so many more characters that you get to meet at the Oogie Boogie Bash.
And I think one of the fun things about how they did it 2 years ago was I don't think it's going to be any different this year with the pandemic and everything being distanced. I think it'll probably be very similar to that. One thing they did have a couple of years ago is they had areas where you could line up and meet a bunch of villains all at the same time and take pictures with them. That probably won't be happening, but I think there's going to be villains scattered throughout where they'll be distance and you can take pictures of them in the background or interact with them from a distance.
Yeah, they'll still talk to you and try to, draw you into the dark side and things like that. Just like when we were at the Halloween party at Disneyland, we interacted with Darth Vader.
That was cool.
We should show that picture. And that was a really fun experience.
You could see the girls interacting with Darth Vader. Actually, I think Lindsay said she
was not going to join him. But
she wasn't going to join the dark side, but
Alyssa was glad to.
Yeah, she was kind of quickly glad to.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So they also have, our experience was the dance party with the Descendants, which was really fun because our girls were into that at that time. They don't have that this year, but they have, I think, a Mickey's dance party.
They have a Mickey and Friends trick or treat Halloween dance party, something like that, yeah.
So that should be pretty fun.
Yeah. One of the things that I missed from our 2016 trip was they had all sorts of like a projection light display on Small World during the party. That was really fun, so it was all set to Nightmare Before Christmas music. But what they do have is really cool projections set up against Carthay Circle restaurant, and that's kind of fun. And that's really right as you enter into California Adventure. One thing we didn't even talk about, the parade.
Oh yeah.
They have a really fun parade. If you're into parades, it's fun. If you're not into parades, it's still a lot of fun to see all the villains all at the same time. So it's a great way to see characters.
Yeah.
Another pro tip is take a picture with the Headless Horseman. Super cool. And that's another thing that's included is you get a photo pass included with your party ticket.
Yeah.
And so all the spots where they have Disney photographers all around the park during the party, take pictures. It's included with your party ticket. For our final tip, we're going to talk to you about what to bring to Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yeah. Well, of course, you want to bring a costume.
Yeah. Our girls dressed up.
I think you're not wearing yours now.
Yeah.
I wore this from the Halloween party, this t-shirt.
Yeah, we like buying Disney shirts, and so we each got our own Halloween party or Oogie Boogie party shirt that we wore, mostly because I want to be comfortable, and most costumes aren't.
Yeah.
For me.
But if you want to dress up, it is completely fine for adults to dress up. You can go on Pinterest and find some DIY stuff and dress up, and then of course your kids are going to want to dress up.
Definitely.
Maybe even as a villain. Of course, I shouldn't say of course, but probably as a Disney themed costume.
Yeah, Disney themed costume. Doesn't have to be, but it makes it more fun. Another
thing you're going to want to bring is they will give you a small bag for candy, but you are going to get more candy than you can imagine.
We'll show you a video of all the candy, our haul of candy once we got home.
I think we even gave it away to trick-or-treaters.
We didn't need to go to Costco that year to give away candy for Halloween.
So much candy.
We had so much.
Also, it's good to know that they have candy and they also have healthy snacks, healthy treats. So if it is your first day in the parks, you don't really need to pack other snacks because you're going to get goldfish, you're going to get Pirate's Booty, you're going to get applesauce, apple slices, grapes.
Bring a bag to carry the candy in. I threw it in a bag that went in my backpack. I was sore.
Yeah,
at the end of the night. It was heavy.
I think that was the point I was trying to get to, but I forgot about it, so thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Another really fun thing is to have some dollar store glow necklaces, glow bracelets, anything like that for your kids because, it's really fun and then you're not spending $20 on something like that at the park.
Yeah. And one last little thing here. One thing that is really important to know is you should definitely go on Disney Parks blog website to see what the foodie guide is for Halloween time at Disneyland, because there are a few treats that are only available during Oogie Boogie Bash. And this year, I think there's like 3 types of loaded fries at Flo's V8 Cafe that you can get, and they sound amazing. But there's all sorts of other really good things to eat. If they have treats for Halloween time, if they have treats just for the party, try to get those on the earlier side of the party than waiting too late in the night.
Yeah.
So I think that's it.
For our tips. We'll link in the corner up here our video from Oogie Boogie Bash back in 2019. You can watch that and you'll see we went on a lot of rides. But watch the video that we did a couple years ago. And is there anything else? Well, I would say in that video, just be aware that a lot of the Oogie Boogie stuff is at the end of the video. I think the ride part is kind of fun too, but feel free to fast forward through that if you want.
Yep, for sure. So thanks for watching our tips for Oogie Boogie Bash this year in 2021. If you get to go to Oogie Boogie Bash, let us know in the comments when you're going. Oh, that sounds weird.
He's not going to stalk you.
No, we're not stalking people. Let us know in the comments that you're going this year and maybe something you're looking forward to, or if you've gone to a Halloween party at Disneyland in the past. So before we wrap up this video, we want to give you a bit of an update for some fall Disney travel plans that we have made and have adjusted coming up here in October.
So as for everyone, there's been a lot of ups and downs with plans and cancellations in the last year. Our first Disney cruise had been planned for March of 2020, and it got canceled about a week before it sailed. So that was really sad.
Yep.
We had another one planned for the summer. Of course, that got canceled too.
Of 2020.
Yeah. And so we had a lot of time looking forward to Disney cruises that never happened.
Yeah, and I think we even moved the original March one to October later that year.
Canceled. And then
we planned another one for March that next year. Canceled.
So there's been a lot of cancellations, a lot of disappointments. Yeah. I think everybody has started to learn how to, not really expect anything's going to happen. And even as we record this video, who knows what the future holds.
Yeah.
But we had planned on a Disney cruise this October and also some days in the park and this Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yeah, we had planned on going to Oogie Boogie Bash middle of October, followed by 3 days in the parks, and then heading down to San Diego to hop on our first ever Disney cruise. And
it did not look like it was going to happen, and we had some other issues that made us realize we should probably cancel that cruise.
Some potential family plans that were kind of conflicting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we canceled the cruise.
We were still gonna go to Disneyland and Oogie Boogie.
But now that we know the Disney cruise is sailing for sure.
We just got confirmation from Disney this last week.
Yeah, for sure-ish.
No, for sure.
I mean, yeah.
Starting October 1st, they'll be sailing out of San Diego.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. So
it's hard to trust anything anymore.
We have decided now to cancel our Disneyland and Oogie Boogie plans and just go for it with that cruise.
Yeah.
So we're really excited. We are hopefully going on our first Disney cruise in about a month.
In like 40-something days.
Yeah, and it's also, for us, it's pretty exciting because it's also the LeggLife viewer cruise.
Yeah.
And we're big fans of theirs. And
I was super bummed that we had to cancel that. Our girls were bummed. They were so excited to meet the Adam and Sherry Leg.
And our Z-Roll.
The Zachmans, they have the channel our Z-Roll. By the way, go check out LeggLife. Go check out our Z-Roll. They don't make just amazing content on their channels. They're great people. And so make sure you check them out.
Yeah. And also just some people that we have interacted with over social media and through our blog.
Yeah.
That might be on that cruise too.
Yeah.
So.
There's going to be definitely some more people there that I'm looking forward to meeting.
Yeah. So we are going now.
Yeah.
We're really excited. We can't wait to tell you more about that trip and have our first Disney cruise that we've been looking forward to since 2019.
Yeah.
That's when we booked our first one.
Yeah.
And we spent a year paying for it and getting ready and being excited.
We sacrificed and put money aside each month and never saw the fruit of that. We are so excited that we don't have to wait almost a whole year to go on our first cruise, and we're excited to go on this one.
Right.
So we can't wait to share some of that adventure with you guys. So those are our tips for Oogie Boogie Bash and a little bit of an update about what's coming up in the next, month and a half with the cruise. We love you guys, and we can't wait to share more of our adventures with you. If you want to see more of what we put up, we share new videos every Saturday morning. But make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified every time we put a new video up. Thanks again, and have a fantastic fall season.